90% of people blindly believe that kidney stones are caused by eating too much calcium. But the brutal truth is, calcium is innocent. The real culprit silently destroying your filtration system is sitting right there in that soda can on your desk. This is what the billion-dollar beverage industry refuses to tell you. What really happens to your kidneys when you completely remove sugar from your life for 30 days? This isn't a folk remedy. This is a biochemical reaction at the cellular level. Let's look at the biochemical mechanism of this lie. Sugar triggers a massive spike in insulin, turning your urine into a highly concentrated acidic environment. This, not calcium, is the perfect incubator for stone crystals to form. When insulin stays high, your urine becomes acidic. Acidic urine is the exact environment where those tiny, sharp crystals thrive and multiply. So what happens during the first 72 hours of shock when you finally stop feeding the damage? The first thing you'll notice is not comfort, it's shock. In the first 72 hours, your insulin levels drop sharply. And that's exactly what we want. But insulin has another job most people don't know about. It tells your kidneys to hold on to sodium and water. So when insulin falls, your kidneys get a brand new message: release everything. That means you'll start urinating more than usual. A lot more. Your body dumps excess water fast. Some people even lose 6 to 8 pounds in the first week. But don't celebrate yet. That weight isn't fat, it's inflammatory fluid. It's the water your body was clinging to in order to dilute the toxic overload of sugar in your bloodstream. As that sugar disappears, the water finally gets released. But here is where you enter the keto flu trap and a potentially deadly mistake. This is when many people feel the worst: headaches, fatigue, brain fog, mood swings. Your brain is protesting because it's been trained to run on fast glucose hits. At the same time, your kidneys are flushing out electrolytes. The body feels unsteady. And right here, during this miserable withdrawal phase, most people make a dangerous mistake. They drink more water. It sounds smart, right? I'm losing fluid, I should drink more water. But it isn't. When electrolytes are already low from the massive fluid flush, drinking plain, empty water dilutes your blood even further. That can lead to a serious medical condition called hyponatremia, dangerously low sodium levels. This causes weakness, dizziness, heart palpitations, and severe muscle cramps. The fix is simple but absolutely essential. You don't drink empty water. You must drink mineralized water. Add sea salt, Himalayan pink salt, or a high-quality sugar-free electrolyte blend. This keeps your heart steady, your nerves stable, and your muscles functional while your body resets. Underneath that discomfort, something powerful is happening. The thick syrup inside your metabolic gears is finally thinning out. Right now, we move forward to day 14, the metabolic shift. This is where deep healing really begins, and it is nothing short of a biological miracle. By the second week, your body has fully changed fuel sources. You are no longer running on sugar. You are now burning fat and producing ketones. And here is a detail the medical establishment often overlooks. Your kidneys actually prefer ketones as fuel. When your filtration system runs on ketones, it is like switching from dirty diesel to clean electric power. Oxidative stress drops even further, and inflammation continues to fall. But the horrifying truth is, for years you have been accumulating cellular garbage. That changes today. Something extraordinary turns on. Autophagy. That word sounds extreme, but it simply means a perfect biological cleanup machine. Your body starts scanning for damaged proteins, especially the ones that were coated with sugar and hardened over time. It breaks them down, recycles them, and clears them out. The cement inside your tissues begins to dissolve. The advanced glycation end products, the sticky scars left behind by high glucose, finally start breaking apart. This is not a placebo effect. This is root healing at the level of molecular biology. You are actively repairing the physiological barrier of your kidneys. While your kidneys are doing the heavy lifting, your lymphatic system is also waking up. Sugar creates chronic inflammation that clogs your lymph nodes, making it impossible for your body to drain cellular waste. When you cut the sugar, your lymphatic drainage improves drastically. Furthermore, clinical research shows that excess sugar destroys your gut microbiome, feeding pathogenic bacteria that release toxins into your bloodstream. These toxins eventually have to be filtered by, you guessed it, your kidneys. By starving these bad bacteria, you allow your healthy microbiome to revive, taking a massive load off your primary filtration organs. But it doesn't stop there. Then we arrive at day 21, and now something surprising happens, not in your blood tests, but in your sleep. Imagine waking up deeply rested because you did not have to get up to use the bathroom at 2 in the morning. By the 3rd week, many people notice they aren't waking up at night to urinate anymore. That change has nothing to do with your willpower or a stronger bladder. It has everything to do with your nervous system. Here is the craziest part. High sugar acts as a slow neurotoxin. It damages the autonomic nerves that control the bladder, a condition called autonomic neuropathy. It is why people develop urgency, leakage, or retention problems. When sugar is removed, those neurons finally get a chance to heal. The signal between your brain and your bladder becomes clear again. This is an awakening for your body. You sleep deeper. You wake up rested, and better sleep lowers cortisol, the stress hormone, which further reduces kidney strain. It becomes a powerful healing loop. Now we enter the final phase, supporting the repair. Because quitting sugar alone is powerful, but healing goes much faster when you give your organs the gold standard tools they desperately need. First, we need to talk about potassium. Your kidneys run on a system called the sodium-potassium pump. This mechanism controls fluid balance, blood pressure, and nerve signals. The problem is, most people are severely deficient in potassium, and they don't even know it. You do not fix that with a banana. Bananas are loaded with sugar and barely scratch the surface of your daily requirement. What your body actually needs is real volume. 7 to 10 cups a day of leafy greens like spinach, arugula, and romaine. When you flood your system with potassium from vegetables, something powerful happens. Sodium gets pushed out naturally. Water balance improves, blood pressure drops without medication, and the kidneys finally stop struggling against constant fluid overload. Next comes citrate support. Remember kidney stones? They form when urine becomes too acidic and lacks protective compounds. Citrate is one of the strongest natural stone blockers known to science. And the richest sources of citrate are simple lemon water and apple cider vinegar. Drinking lemon water first thing in the morning gives your kidneys a protective buffer. It helps neutralize acidity, it supports the liver, and it creates an environment where stones struggle to form. In other words, you are creating an impenetrable shield. Now we shift to something most people never consider. Not just what you eat, but when you eat. Every time food enters your mouth, insulin rises, even a little. If you eat 6 times a day, you trigger insulin 6 times a day. And that means your kidneys never get a break. They are constantly filtering, constantly working, never repairing. So the strategy is simple. Eat fewer times. Not necessarily less food, but fewer meals. 1 meal a day or 2 meals a day gives your kidneys a 16 to 20-hour window every day where insulin stays low and cleanup can happen instead of constant filtering. That fasting window is not starvation, it is maintenance time. It is a complete reset for your metabolic pathways. By day 30, you are no longer the same person. Your kidney filtration rate often shows real clinical improvement. You have slowed, and in many cases, stopped the formation of kidney stones. You are reversing aging from the inside out. Your kidneys are resilient, they forgive damage, but they are not indestructible. Every sugary drink is a scratch on your blood vessels. Every dessert is another layer of rust on your filters. Stop feeding the damage and the body starts repairing itself. The brain fog lifts, the swelling fades, the pain eases, and true vitality returns. Are you willing to trade a few moments of sweet pleasure for a lifetime of vibrant health? The choice is entirely yours. If this knowledge opened your eyes, make sure to subscribe and support the channel so I can keep bringing you the unvarnished medical truth. Next time, we will dive into another massive health illusion that is silently keeping you sick and exactly how to break free from it. Stay informed and stay healthy.